What is Amazon FBA? How does it work? And how are people making tens, if not hundreds of thousands of pounds from doing it? So unless you've been living under a rock, you will know that Amazon is one of the biggest companies in the world. Jeff Bezos scaled the company back in 1994 all the way up to a $1 trillion market cap in 2018. In the UK alone, Amazon netted over £26 billion in sales for 2023. Approximately 90% of the UK adult population uses Amazon. That's over half of the UK. Amazon customers have a catalogue of over 350 million products to choose from, but how exactly does Amazon fulfill that demand? Sure, Prime does give next day delivery, and in some cases you can also get same day delivery, so that definitely plays a part. But that is not what I'm asking. The real question is, if there's millions of products being shipped out every single day from Amazon's warehouses, how on earth does Amazon acquire and maintain good levels of inventory to service the UK? And that is Amazon FBA. So Amazon does own a good amount of inventory. It's got some of its own lines, and then it also buys stock from brands directly. However, they definitely do not have enough to cover the demand in the UK. In fact, when you purchase a product from Amazon, it's actually more likely that it's come from a third-party seller. Not by Amazon, not by the brand of the product in question that you're buying, but it's more likely a regular citizen in the UK, just like me, just like you watching this, has actually supplied and fulfilled that product. So take JP, for example, a maths teacher just 2 years ago. Now, he has a fully functioning FBA business, and it was this business that generated him over £100,000 of profit in 2023. And now I better know what you're thinking. He must have a ton of people working for him, or he must have a huge warehouse that sends out these products each and every day. That must cost a bloody fortune. Now it can do. It is no secret whatsoever that Amazon do take a decent cut out of your profits in the form of fees. But that 100k I mentioned just then, that was after fees. But we'll jump into this in a moment. And yes, some people do ship their products directly to the customer, but that is FBM. The real secret is Amazon FBA. Stop rambling and get to the point. What the bloody hell's at FBM? You're here for FBA. Everything that I've just said, it's been said for a reason. I'm just trying to paint the full picture so you know exactly what it's like to be an Amazon seller selling to UK customers. So you want to buy this Monopoly board game directly from Amazon. You type it in and it brings up the results. That result that you're seeing is what we call a listing. Now, rather than every single seller on Amazon's platform having their own listing, like eBay, for example, sure you've seen that, with Amazon, you're going to see one, maybe two listings for that one particular product. Now it then has multiple sellers on that listing selling their inventory. As you can see, this Monopoly set, which is being dispatched by Amazon and most likely through Prime. However, the stock has been supplied and thus sold by, say, a sales. This is Amazon FBA, fulfilled by Amazon. The products themselves are being supplied by the seller, but Amazon is responsible for the shipping, handling, and customer service related to that product. Now, if you go to a product and it doesn't say dispatched by Amazon on there, well, that means that the seller is responsible for getting that product to you. The seller in this case buys the product, stores the product, and ships the product directly to the buyer. And that is FBM, fulfilled by merchant. Now, FBM sellers, well, they're charged lower fees because they're the ones responsible for getting that product to the end customer. As you can imagine, FBM sellers have to pay for the shipping of that product and also the storage of that product. So basically, if you're a business, you don't have a warehouse already, FBM probably isn't for you because storage and shipping when you're selling at incredibly high volumes is just a pain in the ass, which is why FBA is more favorable. All you've got to do is find the product, add stock to the listing, and ship it to Amazon's warehouse. And then from there, Amazon is dealing with the rest of this for you. All you do is set the price, wait for the sale, and subsequently wait for your profit. But what about Amazon fees? Of course, Amazon isn't allowing us to tap into their massive network of customers for free. And they're not going to store it, ship it, and handle the customer service just out of the goodwill of their heart. So yeah, Amazon is gonna charge a fee for this service. However, do not let that put you off. JP, who I mentioned earlier, still made £100,000 of profit after these fees. So Amazon take their cut and JP's left with a cool £100,000. But it's not just JP. There's tons of members in our community that are making thousands of pounds of profit through FBA. Don't be mistaken, Amazon relies on us FBA sellers. They need us to help fulfill the demand of those online customers. If fees were so high, people wouldn't sell on Amazon. We wouldn't be motivated to do it. And then that means Amazon wouldn't be able to make any money from selling fees, and the customer base would just shrivel up because they wouldn't have a huge catalog of products available on there. Basically, what I'm getting to is they need us. And even better, they may need you. So Amazon need to position themselves in a way where sellers are making enough profit so it's attractive for them to sell through the platform, but then they're also making enough money as well. Here is a quick example. So that Monopoly set that I referenced earlier, the buy box, aka the current selling price, is sitting at £34.95. Who on earth is buying a Monopoly set for nearly £35? I don't care about that. What I care about is data.
And the data indicates that every month, 33 people are buying these sets at this price.
So you don't even need to think about who's doing it. You can't discredit it. The data doesn't lie. So we bought these from the Entertainer for £13.50 each.
So in theory, if you're buying it at £13.50 and then selling it at £34.95, then that should leave you with £21.45 profit.
That would be really nice. However, we've not accounted for FBA fees. And how do we do that? Amp SAS is an amazing piece of kit. It's a product analysis tool, and it gives you all of the data on every single product that you can see on Amazon, which allows you to make an informed purchasing decision. It shows you the profit after the fees associated with that exact product you're trying to sell. So the profit number that you see is the profit number you're getting after fees. Believe me, without a tool like this, calculating Amazon fees would be a bloody minefield. And that's because different products have different fees associated with them. We're not going to jump into that, but just trust me on it. It's also going to give you loads more handy data, sales per month. How many other sellers are trying to sell that product? Plus tons more features you've probably seen on our channel where we're scanning in store. That little barcode scanner, it's in SellerAmp. We will go into SellerAmp and we'll do a deep dive in another video. But for now, I'm going to show you this product and show you what data SellerAmp spits out.
You can see here though that the profit made after fees is £11.05, which means on this product, Amazon are taking £10.40 in fees.
It seems like a lot, but when you step back, it's a fair price. They do deal with a lot of the hassle for you. So it is what it is.
And if you sell 9 of those Monopoly sets, that's just short of £100 of profit.
It comes so simply, putting them in your basket, walking out the store, you stick a label on them, ship them to Amazon, and you wait for that money to roll in. But that's just on one product. You can sell as many products as you like and in as big or small quantity as you want. There's no restriction there. That's why Amazon FBA is incredible. Your earnings, your profits are uncapped. Most 9-to-5s have set wages, set hours, and a fixed salary. You might get that little bonus at the end of the year, who knows? No one should be working for that. With FBA, you decide how much time you want to put in, how much effort, and ultimately how much profit you want to make. The sky's quite literally the limit with this. But how do I find products like that Monopoly set to sell on Amazon? It seems like a big task. Remember, there's 350 million products on Amazon, so how do you know what you should be selling? There are so many ways of sourcing products that you can be selling on Amazon. So there's retail arbitrage, there's online arbitrage, there's wholesale, and there's also private label. I'm not going into these in this video, I'm just giving you a general overview of what FBA is. This video is the first in a series of videos. I'm going to go into loads of different topics. I'm going to cover all of that sourcing, we're going to cover all the shipping, how to do everything in this series, so make sure you hit subscribe to stay up to date. Speaking of shipping your products into Amazon, what does that look like? Although you don't need to individually ship every single product to the customer, you do have to ship them to Amazon's warehouse. However, not individually. Now, this does not cost anywhere near as much as you're probably thinking. Amazon have a partnership with UPS, which is great for us because it means we get incredibly cheap shipping rates. So in this example, we sent 2 boxes absolutely jam-packed with over 130 units into Amazon's warehouse. It cost us £7.41 to send in 139 units. That works out at 5p per unit, ladies and gents. So when people are saying it costs loads to ship into Amazon, it eats into your profits, don't listen to them. And once you've done a process like this once, it's just rinse and repeat. Nothing changes. I know you're going to have more specific questions. What's the buy box? How does tax work? Where do I even begin with Amazon FBA if I want to start? If you go into the description down below, you can see a link to book a call with myself or a member of my team to discuss getting the ball rolling for you. We can answer any questions that you've got. This call's free. And at the end of it, if you decide this is something that you're interested in and you want to explore it a little bit further, we can help you do that. We'll help you get set up, and we're not actually going to charge you a fee for that service. And then what we're going to do is we're going to get you into the community. You're going to be surrounded by like-minded, money-hungry people like yourself, all in the UK. You are going to get access to my glamorous support team as well that is built up of 6- and 7-figure Amazon sellers. You're also getting access to every bloody tutorial that you're going to need under the sun. Written guides, video tutorials, everything's there. And to make it a little bit sweeter, we do also give you product leads. We'll show you and we'll tell you what products you can be buying and where from, both online and in stores. We also teach you how to use the tools like Seller Amp and get you some cheeky discounts on them as well. Go down into the description below, book a call with the team. Just explore our services, explore a little bit more about FBA and see if you think we're a good fit. And on the YouTube channel, if you're new here, we've got tons of podcasts, tons of videos, examples, stuff like that you will find valuable. You can watch podcasts with people that have gone from nothing to earning, like JP, over 100,000. You can see people have gone from being riddled with gambling debt to then making £8,000 of profit a month on the back of FBA. But on screen should be a link to the next video in the series. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you hit subscribe, give me some feedback down below, and I'll catch you very shortly.